Okay, I'm about to do something that I might regret. I am going to pack my bag in 30 seconds and live with the consequences no matter what happens for this overnight backpacking trip that I'm about to go on. So there are 9 categories that I have to hit. If I miss one, it's gonna be uncomfortable, but if I miss 2, it's just gonna be flat out stupid. So yeah, all right, here we go. I've got my bag, I've got my gear. This is a terrible idea, but here we go. Oh boy, it's not off to a good start. I am already stressed. Oh man. Okay, food. Gotta get food. Okay. Okay. Wow. Well, that was not perfect, but we have to live with the consequences, so let's hit the trail. All right, I've come to Black River Falls, Wisconsin, which is about 3 hours from home, and I've got my bag, my mystery bag back there of gear that I'm going to be using on tonight's overnight hike. And if I've screwed this up, then I'm gonna have to travel back to the car to fetch my lifeline of gear here, and that will be about 6 miles round trip for me. So yeah, let the challenge begin. I gotta tell you, this is a really strange feeling, setting out on a backpacking trip full of a bunch of gear that I don't quite remember what's in the bag. I don't remember, it was all a blur. So we're gonna find out. So this particular forest is about 68,000 acres, and it was acquired in 1957. You've got some really pretty sandstone outcroppings along the way on this ridge trail, and I expect to see some pretty cool vistas once I get to the top. Hopefully a campsite. Another interesting fact about Black River Falls is it was the subject of Wisconsin Death Trip. It's a book written by Michael Lesay, and it chronicles the town's really grim history between 1890 and 1900s. So if you want to check out some spooky, crazy stuff, check out Wisconsin Death Trip. That's where this town got its fame from. So I've made it to the top of the ridge, and it says I'm here. It looks like I am right about at the top of the ridge, and I'm not seeing any place to camp. Not surprising. I mean, this is pretty narrow up here, but man, what a stunning view of the surrounding forest. Really cool. So taking a little bit of a break here, and then I'm gonna press on and see if I can find something that's a little flatter, somewhere I can get 100 feet off of the trail. That's the rule, and make camp. I think I may have found a good place to camp. I was just looking at Onyx, and there's this like little point that goes out right here. And I think I can get about 200 feet off the road and make camp right on the edge of this ridge, on the leeward side of the ridge. So I've got some wind protection then, which would be nice because this guy just looked at the weather, and I'm supposed to get rain at some point here, possible thunderstorms, which isn't exciting because I don't think the rain gear made it into the pack. So, all right, this is gonna be an adventure. If I'm honest with you, this whole trip and the forgotten stakes, the forgotten rain gear and other items, none of that happens if I grab this instead. This is Near Zero's Adventure Bundle. It's a pre-made kit designed to get you outdoors in the easiest way possible with truly great gear. Somebody already did the thinking for you. You have a tent, a sleep system, and cooking gear, so all you need to do is add some food and personal items on the way out the door. Now compare that to what I did. 30 seconds grabbing whatever my hands landed on, hoping the pile would add up to a good night outside. And spoiler alert, it wasn't the best night I've had outdoors. And the part that I really love is that everything has a place and it's labeled as to where it goes. It's not just an organizational thing either. There's a design behind it. The pieces of gear sit perfectly in your pack so that the weight is distributed evenly. Nothing poking you in the back or pulling you off center. It's super comfortable to wear. There's also plenty of space for other gear in here as well, so you can bring that saw or those games or the fishing gear and not be cramped for space. Having used near zero gear on many trips now, it's becoming harder for me to use my other gear because this is just easier. And the quality of the gear is what really surprised me. I was expecting inexpensive to equal cheap, but that's just not the case here. I've had the chance to hang out with Scott, the founder, on 2 trips now, and he is obsessive about design and quality and making sure everything has been thought of and accounted for so that you have the best trip you possibly can. If you are a beginner, one of their bundles is an amazing choice for you. It's gear that makes sense and it will last. And if you are an experienced backpacker, you will appreciate the thought and intention behind every piece. They also just released this. This is the mini bundle. It's their kids pack. It's the same idea but sized down. And I'm not gonna say much about it now because my oldest son and I are gonna go put it through a real trip next month. So stay tuned for that. And needless to say, he is over the moon excited to have a bag that matches his dad's. So check out Near Zero and their adventure bundles. The link is in the description. And now let's get back to my crazy adventure. So let's go see if I can make camp in here. All right, I actually came down the hill a little bit more and there's this tiny flat spot right here at the base of this oak tree that I think I can pitch my 1-person tent. I hope I got a 1-person tent. I grabbed something. So I think I'll clear the space out right here and it'll be just enough space for you tonight. Okay, well, this is not the best campsite I've ever stayed in, but you know what? For being on a ridge, this is about as flat as I could find. And it's about 150 to 200 feet off the trail, so I'm good there. Not gonna get any rangers yelling at me. Let's check out what I got here. I got a Neo Air by Thermarest. That's gonna be my sleeping pad. And for my tent, I did bring some water. Not very much water. So for a tent, I got the Cirque by Outdoor Vitals. It's a 1-person tent, and now that I think about it, I don't think it has any poles. I think it is a trekking pole tent. And you know what would be great right now is some trekking poles. I didn't bring any. Yeah, so we're gonna have to rig it up. Good thing I brought some paracord with me. I think I did. All right, let's see if this thing will even fit right here or not. If not, I gotta go look for another campsite. Okay, so problem. We have a nice tent, however, there's no stakes and no trekking poles, so I have absolutely nothing to rig this tent with right now. I have some rocks, little rocks around here. I've got some trees that I can tie it to maybe. This will basically be like rigging a tarp at this point because I don't have anything else. I got this tent from Mike Crafton Adventures. He sent it to me to try out, and I don't know what you did with the stakes, brother, but they're not in the bag. So, oh, this is funny. Okay, let's see what we can do. This is ugly, and if it rains tonight, I might be in some trouble. I might be getting wet, but we're gonna keep working on this. This needs some stakes. Gonna make some stakes now. Hopefully I brought a knife with me. Let's check that out next. But here, look at this. See, look at that. Just enough place in there just to lay down. That's all I need. So let's see if we can get this thing looking any better with some homemade stakes. Okay, so I need to get some bug repellent on because I just pulled a couple ticks off of me. Not fun, little tiny suckers. And we need to figure out if I've got a knife in here that I can fashion some tent stakes. Because I think that's really what I'm missing here from this amazing pitch that I have going on. So let's take a look at what I have in my ditty bag. Oh man, look at that. I got a light on inside of there. That's not good. That might be my headlamp. Oh yeah, that's my headlamp. Okay, well, okay, so I still got battery, which is good because that's my only light I have for tonight. What else do I have in the ditty bag? Okay, I do have my SOS, my Garmin, which is good. I have some Picardin, which I'm gonna get on my legs and my arms right away. try to keep some ticks away and some of the mosquitoes. They're crazy. And I do have my mini Moroccaneve Eldris. So I do have a prayer of fashioning some kind of stake situation. Let's see what we can do. Also, I have some paracord and some aqua tabs in case I need to augment my water situation here from the stream. There's a stream about a mile or about 3/4 of a mile that way. I hope I don't have to go down there because it's like Tick City down there, but we shall see. And what else do I got? Some chapstick, electrolytes, piece of gum, towelette, and I've got a fire striker. So not a whole lot of really useful stuff in my empty ditty bag. But I do like this paracord. This is good. This could be good for us here. Let's see if we can go fashion some tent stakes, huh? I am really glad that I have the little Moroccaneve with me just to put a point on these stakes. You know, this ground is like loam. It's very sandy soil here in central Wisconsin. Hopefully these will hold all right. I just need them to kind of hold the shape of the tent long enough for me to have a good night's rest. So there we have it, the Cirque in all its glory. You know, I don't think this is what Tayson and Brigham had when they designed this tent, but hey, you know what? We got it up in the air, and if I get some rain tonight, I'll at least be sheltered. It may cause some puddles on the top of here, but I'll deal with that when I cross that bridge. Right now, it's time to see what's in the rest of my bag, because I have a feeling I'm missing some more items. All right, let's see what we got in the magic bag of tricks here for a sleeping bag. Okay, looks like I brought the Stormloft 15F, so this is good down to 15 degrees Fahrenheit. Good thing it's 80 degrees right now out here. I think I'll be sleeping on top of this tonight. Yeah, but at least I do have a sleeping bag, so I had the presence of mind to pack that. So let's set up this Thermarest sleeping pad and get the sleeping bag laid out. Okay, so I got my near zero pillow here, which is good. And I've got, for food, I've got my beef bulgogi kimchi fried rice, which is one of my favorite backpacking meals from ReadyWise. And yeah, we're gonna cook this up in a little bit. I don't know if I have everything I need to cook said meal. I threw a bunch of stuff in there. We'll see. I haven't gotten that far in the bag yet. This might be a little overly optimistic. I seem to be sliding a lot. Like a lot. I don't know. I thought I had just enough flatness on this area here to get a good night's sleep, but this might not work. Oof. Yeah, the sleeping situation is less than ideal. Don't love it, but maybe I'll make it through the night, getting a couple hours of sleep. Now, the thing that is not so great is that we are expecting rain in 21 minutes from now. Rain will likely form in 21 minutes. Okay, well, I guess I should get my stuff inside and batten down the hatches, as they say. All right, the time has come. I am hungry. It's time to make some food. I've got the meal here, but what did I bring with me in that 30 seconds? Was I able to grab enough equipment to make this happen? So I think I did. All right, first up, we got the Toaks Titanium 750 milliliter pot, right? With the Pika lid. What else did I get inside of here? Oh, nice. I got a stove, a bonus stove in there. I didn't even know it was in there. So this is the Fire Maple Green Peak stove. Love this little stove. It's got the piezo igniter, so I don't have to use a gadget for lighting it, which is cool. So that's nice. It's clutch. What else did I bring? Did I bring fuel? Okay. So I actually did bring another stove too, the MSR Pocket Rocket, my old trusty pocket rocket stove. I guess I don't need that because I have the Green Peak. I'd rather use that. So this is enough fuel. Good. That would have been really embarrassing had I come out here without fuel. Let's see. Plus we're in a burn ban right now, so we can't really make fire. So I would have been stuck with no food. I did get an alternate meal for the morning. I grabbed another one in case I want to have pork chili verde with beans in the morning. Not sure I do, but I have that in case I need it. And what else did I grab? Oh, nice. Let's see here. Grabbed an applesauce. That's cool. Bonus. I'll have that for dinner too. Some extra hydration in there. I grabbed a roll of electrical tape. I just was panicking. I was panicking. It was down to like 28 seconds and I grabbed this as one of my last things. And in case I needed to, you know, make some electrical connections out here, I guess. I did have the presence of mind to snag the Hiker Medic first aid kit by My Medic. I really like this little first aid kit. Very handy. I'm glad I have that because I did cut myself earlier today on my finger. I don't know if you can see that. So I need to get a Band-Aid on that because it keeps leaking. Oh, human problems, right? And then I did bring this as well, Fiber Light by Outdoor Element. This stuff is cool when there's no burn ban and you can actually have a fire. It's emergency tinder or just, you know, I want to make a fire tinder. It's awesome stuff. So I did grab that, although I can't make a campfire tonight, unfortunately, with how dry everything's been in the state. We are under a burn ban. It's so nice that even though I did miss some items, including a water filter, like I'm looking in here and I'm thinking, there's no water filter in here. Like that's not good. That is a really, really big thing that I forgot. I did remember to bring my spoon. So like I'm thinking with my stomach, apparently I got everything I needed to cook, no problem, and to sleep, no problem. Just no trekking poles and no water filter. Funny, but also not funny, because if I was in a worse situation, I would not have a water filter with me. But I do have the aqua tabs in there, so that's kind of cool. So if I have to, I can sterilize some water. Here we go. All cooked up, ready to eat. Time to feed. Oh yeah. That is the stuff. Comment below, what is your favorite backpacking meal? I really want to know. I need some new ideas. Well, that was a really good meal. I am full and exhausted. I had a really long day. Started off early in the morning at Lesay Lake in Black River Falls. It's a very special lake. It's the deepest lake in Wisconsin and very, very clear. It's got a really cool backstory on it, and if you want to check that out, be on the lookout for that video over at my other channel, Gordon Crum, in a week or two. And then I came up here and did some hiking, found my campsite, and now it's time for bed. But the story continues tomorrow morning, so I will see you bright and early. Well, good morning. I had a pretty good sleep on this hill that I'm on. I found just the right place to lay and wedged myself in there, and it just was actually very comfortable. Surprisingly, this sandy hill was great. But I do have one bad thing. It's terrible. There's no coffee. I didn't pack the coffee. There's always coffee in my ditty bag, and there just isn't right now. It must have gotten taken out with the last trip. But this is a true disaster. I mean, there's no coming back from not having coffee, in my opinion. So it is time to pack up, and I will share a little bit more on my way out. But yeah, we're gonna need to get some coffee. So a lot of you might be wondering what was in the Lifeline bag that was in the car. Not much, actually. I had some leftover snacks and a water bottle from my kayaking trip in the morning at the lake that I just threw in there. I just kind of wanted to have something as a backup just in case I did forget the cooking supplies, or if I didn't have quite enough water to make it through the trip, I knew I could go back and get some from the car. So that's what was in the Lifeline bag. Happy that I didn't have to walk 6 miles to get it. So now it's just time to break down this monstrosity and get back on the trail. Let's do this. All right, all packed up, and I'm gonna be heading back to the car and hopefully getting some coffee pretty soon here. So I think that the moral of the story of this trip was that there was really no margin. I got really lucky. The rain did not come, even though AccuWeather said it would. And I had just enough water. I have just the tiniest bit of water left in my water bottle heading back to the car, which is not ideal. Lots of little things, right? I mean, I just happened to grab just the right amount of supplies to make this trip comfortable as it was. But it could have ended very differently. So thanks for coming along with me. Check out Near Zero's bundles in the description below, and we will see you later.